The topic of this vlog is Jane Austen and satire in the novel Emma. Since this is my secondary research vlog, the two articles I've chosen to include are Austen's Emma and the Gendering of Enlightenment Satire by Nicholas Mason, and Austen Answers the Irish Question, Satire, Anxiety, and Emma's Illusory Ireland by Colleen Taylor. What hidden meanings have these authors uncovered from the comedic story of Emma Woodhouse, a rich English girl who naively attempts to set up her companion with a man who is far more interested in her, and who is convinced of one man's feelings for her when he actually is secretly engaged to someone else. Although some may describe Emma as lacking plot and putting them to sleep, Austen cleverly and inconspicuously includes political themes and life lessons in this national tale. Although the number of female writers was increasing during this time, satire was, according to Mason, a predominantly masculine domain and consisted of assaults on the moral, physical, and intellectual shortcomings of womankind. Women were expected to cloak their humor to be considered viable candidates for marriage. Maybe this is why Jane Austen never married. All the men were intimidated by her wittiness. These societal boundaries, however, clearly didn't intimidate Austen. Taylor claims that Austen was an intelligent observer of British politics during her lifetime. Not long before Emma was published, Ireland became a part of Great Britain, and English citizens were perplexed on what to think about their new neighbor. Misinformation and unanswered questions describe the very means by which Ireland comes through the text of Emma. Austen satirizes the love spell for Irish landscapes that was cast over England during this time by making drawings and stories the things that sell Ireland to Emma, who, without realizing it, constructs her own stories about Jane Fairfax. Emma had rarely traveled outside of her town, let alone her backyard. How much could she truly know about Irish culture? Taylor concluded that Austen intended to demonstrate the way English people ignorantly consumed Irish stories and culture without stopping to question their national and political implications. Not only does Austen use satire throughout the novel, but she attempts to educate her readers on how to recognize a proper satirical target when they see one. Throughout the well-known Box Hill scene, Austen cleverly describes the reactions of Miss Bates to Emma's malicious comment, while the narrator simultaneously satirizes Mr. and Mrs. Elton. Mason claims this is to demonstrate that satire against the proud tends to be of little worth, since the proud will rarely listen. And satire against the weak is almost always unconscionable. Austen is pretty sneaky. I wonder if I would have picked up on this without the internet. After reading these secondary sources, I'm inspired to reread Emma with a satirical perspective because there's honestly still much to uncover.